Let's start off with this story. Basketball Australia are set to approve an application for a transgender athlete to compete in the NBL1 South women's competition. This all emerged because basketball great Andrew Bogut posted a tweet saying that a biological man would be playing this season. Paul Murray, this is quite controversial. You've got the basketball great Andrew coming out and saying this shouldn't happen, it's unfair to women. This is Basketball Victoria, the most progressive state.
Surprise.
What do you think about this?
It is always up to each sport to decide this stuff. I would have thought that the market would be pretty clear that you don't want to have a scenario like the university swimmer in the United States, clearly big, broad, all the rest of it, very obvious physical advantage.
Yeah.
If that's going to be the case, then it'll be proven to be a joke pretty quickly. My view on these things is it is up to each sport to do it. I think it's dangerous to start it, but let's all reconvene in 12 months when everyone finds this to be just as weird as they do right now. But if you get caught saying it, you are sent to the gulag.
I know, you have to be very careful with how we talk about this. But Gemma, we have seen a lot of female athletes in a variety of sports now come out and say this is unfair, that transgender women do have an unfair physical advantage.
Sure. I mean, I'm blessed to have little to no physical skill at all when it comes to sport. Like, I grew up thinking fourth was the place.
Institute of Sport officially declared me an unco. So
right.
Same, the three of us. That's why we're on television.
Yeah.
I do have a good friend who's, I won't talk about the sport she's in, but she's an elite level and international level at a sport. And when this started to become an issue for her 2 or 3 years ago, she said, why would I bother turning up? I'm beaten before I turn up. And I have empathy for that. And then, of course, there's the physical safety aspect we saw with the AFL Women's and I think the athlete Hannah Mouncey in Victoria, wasn't it? And there was a clear physical difference there. It was just clear to the naked eye. This is not a simple issue. I do think there should be personally, I think there should be a separate competition for trans athletes because it doesn't, I'm not a doctor, but the evidence is there. It takes more than a series of hormonal treatments to eradicate years of physical difference.
But also, let's see what the players say. I mean, if the players are willing to do it, then okay, but I wouldn't imagine...
The women should be consulted, the basketball women, 100%.